you know, hey, we're related, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna work on my eyes here. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer so you guys can see this. Now remember that the photograph, it's blurry, and I'll show you what I'm looking at so you guys know. So I'm gonna try to fix it. Since I have my own eyes right here next to me, right here. I'm blind as it is, I can't see. I was doing a study on eyes where if you have green eyes, or let's say hazel and then go green, okay? Hazel is almost a white. Then you have the green eyes, they're a little bit darker. Then you have brown eyes, which need to be darker than this. And then you have black, I mean almost pitch black, dark brown eyes. Well, my eyes are almost black. They're that dark, dark, dark brown. So I still have this highlight showing. I have this highlight showing. I still have a slight ring around here, but then I need to make this a little bit darker, not as light like it's, you know, hazel. So right now we're still not at the right color for it. So I'm going to tell you, once I get my hair in here, the little bit of hair that you're going to see, it will balance. It will balance out. But my eyes, I had, believe it or not, I had mascara on that day. And I didn't know my coworkers were going to take this picture, but I really liked it, and I asked them to print out a copy for me. And this is the whole thing. um, so on this picture here, though, let's bring this back out. Watch your eyes, you guys. This picture here, this top I'm wearing, it's red, and it's more like a. I love this thing. Hold on, I'm going to show you. I have a grayscale thing that helps. Some people suggested that most artists should have this if they're really serious about their work and all. I haven't used it yet, but I want to try to use it to help other people use it. So you have this grayscale, okay? If you look at this right here to where you can see what color it is, it's in between this one and this one. And so the value number on here is 2, the value is 3. So it's in between there, as you can see. And then I have that black string around my neck. So then if you come up here, and I could do a grayscale of my eyes somewhat, they're in between these two here, the black and the 2. So I have to make it in between there. So if I bring this up, they're still not dark enough. You can look at this, and it's still not dark enough. I don't know if you guys can tell with my thing right. See how it's almost black? If I put it closer, you can see a little slight change right there. But my eyes are darker than this. Close to that, but not quite. So they're going to really pop out. So once I get to my hair, it will look a lot better. As I was saying. I think I need another drink of water. I just like to try to explain everything that I'm doing so people understand. I'm just not, you know, talking out of my bottom. All right. So, with that said, I'm not going to use the number 8, and I'm not going to use the number 9 because that's super black. I'm thinking the 6, I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and use the 4B. And then on the outer part here, I would use the darker ones because I want that to pop out, and you want the iris to pop out. So now I'm going to go ahead and get back closer on this so we can see how this looks. And it's actually brighter what you guys are looking at than what I'm looking at. So I'm going to reset my lighting on this. Let me see. So if I were to put this, I mean, super light, that's not going to work. Okay. So what I'm looking at is probably around right there. But that's just way too dark because you guys can't really see it. Let me cancel this out. Let me look at it. Actually, I'm going to leave it right there. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Alright, so I'm going to start working on my eyes so I can get that popped in. I want to work on the shading around here. I want to work on the shading around here. Up in here, I actually, my eyebrows were black. So I kind of did like a, like an under kind of deal. But then I have this scar on my eye. And I'm going to put that in there too because, you know, you got to see that piece. Gosh, I can't see it in this one. It's actually right here. There's a scar right here. That's why there's just a little bit of light right there. You barely see it here. I want to kind of go like this so I can make it larger. It's funny. Alright, so if I get my rubber eraser a little bit here, not by much, let's pull this out just a tiny bit. It's just that when I go smaller and smaller at the end, I go smaller and smaller here, it gets really flimsy. I mean, it just turns real easy right here. So I try to be careful not to get it too much. So I need to lift this up just a little bit because I want that scar to show somewhat. So I just lift it a little bit. It looks like that I didn't do the hair correctly right there, but I did. So when I put the dark in there, I want it to still pop out. So we'll work at that when I get there. Okay, so then these lines right here, same thing. We're going to lighten these up just a little bit, ever so slightly. Just these guys here. And then these here. We're going to lighten those up. Now, I'm not completely, what's the word, white. I have a tone to my skin. So I want to go with my 2H because it's a little bit darker than my 6H. Not by much, but I have a tone on my face. So all this highlight right here, I still want a tone on it. I don't want it completely white. So I'm going to go over that. But I don't want to lose the contrast of everything else around it, like in here and other places. So if I get my F and I kind of darken these areas here just a little bit, go over just really light, and then right here, just so I have that contrast there. Same thing here. I hope that's the right word I want to use. Okay, and then right here, I know it's dark enough as it is, but I'm not digging into my paper, so it will go lighter. So I want to make this just a little bit darker, not by much, just a little bit. And then in here, I want this a little bit darker. And the only reason is, once I put the tone in here, it's going to fade. All this right here is going to fade. It's going to go away, and you won't be able to see it. So same thing over here. I might be working a little bit backwards here, but I want to get all these little... There's a highlight right here. I want that to pop in. So what I'm going to do is just slightly go over here with my 2H, right? But then I'm going to go over this right here because I still want it to pop out. And then I'm going to do this. Because I want that highlight to pop out. Okay, you can see how it just slightly pops out? Just a little bit. So if I just barely use my eraser, just a little bit, not by much, I can bring that back out just a little bit. But I must have that tone on my skin, so I want to make sure that tone is in here. So again, I'm going to go over this. All the really super light areas that I have in here, I want to get a really light shade. So now I'm going to switch to my 6H. And my 6H is going to make this lighter. So we're going to just gradually get this in because I don't want it completely white. My skin is not completely white. So we're going to shade this in just a little bit. And I want it even. You don't want to see all the jagged lines. You want to kind of go in a circular motion when you do this. Or I do anyway. And this is the part where if you ended up using your tortillon, it would gradually change it. And I'm not going to do that. I want to use my graphite to do the job. And this is my style. This is how I draw. This is what I do to make that skin tone. Now you see right here how this still shows on here. You can still see the shading right here, but yet I still have the highlight over here. And that's what helps bring it back in or so forth. Okay? So if I were to bring this out, you're going to see my right side cheek is worse than the right or the left. Is where I'm at. See right now you can see all this is white. And over here I have a real thin layer of my 6H because my face is super light, yet, and naturally, look, you can see a tone in my face. So I want to get a little bit of that tone in here. So all in these light spots that I have that, I want to change it. Let's see what I got in here. Okay, same thing here. You see how that's dark right there? That's going to go away. You're not going to be able to really see that. I'm going to bring all this down, and I'm going in a circular fashion. And this is going to change everything. My tones, my tones are going to be different, but it's going to make it pop. And the lighter parts is where I'm going to use my eraser to bring it back in. Down in here. This is my face. So I don't want my paper completely white. That's not natural. I'm not a white person. So that's not natural for my face. So I'm going to go in a circular fashion here. And then I will have highlights, but they won't be super white. The only white part that you'll see is up in here, and then my teeth. Hey, I'm not white, so I'll fix that. Same thing here again. I'm going to go over this just a little bit again. And these lines here, they're going to go away. Make that go away. And by doing that, I just do that. Okay, and then with my 2H, I'm going to go back in here and bring this shadow back in. Or it is not shadow, it's a shade. I keep saying shadow, it's not a shadow, it's a shade. And then almost comes up to my eye. And we're going to stop at a certain spot because, again, your eye, you have that underlid that comes over here. You have right here is the opening of the eye, and then you have that one part when you look up and you look down, you still have that under piece in your eye. So I don't want it all the way up because it's going to stop at a certain point because this part right here is going to be highlighted, which is a little bit lighter. So with that, I'm going to use my 6H and just gradually bring this in. I'm not going to come in here yet because I'm going to modify that still. So I'm going to move over here, same thing. Just come around. Connect all this. Okay. So what's going to make this pop out is this right here. I'm going to make this just a little bit darker. I'm going to bring it up in here.